Привет, это видео будет в России. I'm just fucking trying to speak Counter-Strike.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Okay, so then I'm going to be showing you how to make these two barely alive flange bases. Now they're both made in massive, they're both the exact same patch except the second one is altered to make it more pluck-like. Okay, so starting off we're going to put disto 1 octave down and the intensity is going to be just under halfway. Second oscillator is going to be VA sync all the way to the left on the wavetable, 1 octave up, and the sync's going to be in the middle, and so is the amp. We're going to put that right there. Thirdly, we're going to put the modulation oscillator up 4 octaves, so that's 48, and then we're going to put the phase on oscillator 1, and we're going to leave it at 0 for the minute, so we're going to alter that with an LFO in a second. The noise, we're going to put the colour all the way up, and the amp's going to be just under halfway as well. The insert is going to be a parabolic shaper, dry wet, just, I don't know, 3/4 of the way, and the drive is going to be 3/4 of the way as well. And that's that. And then we're going to put those two oscillators through a band pass, cut off and bandwidth at 0. Resonance is going to be just past 0, so literally the tiniest amount. And that's going to be serial, and both gains are both up on both filters, and it's going to bring this down to mixed 2. Second filter we're going to put a double notch, and it's going to be just past 1/4 of the way, and the resonance is going to be in the middle. And then we're just going to put some classic tube, dry wet halfway, drive is just under halfway. So now for the LFO, we're going to go into performer 1/24, and then we're going to put a repeating sine wave like so, and we're going to drag this onto the WT position of the disto and the sync of the VA sync as well, like so. You can copy my screen like this, and then also on the phase for the first oscillator as well, and it's just going to go over halfway. And we're going to put the fifth envelope onto the amp as well, and that is everything for the LFO. Third envelope, we're just going to add a short attack and then put that on the cutoff and bandwidth, and also cutoff of the double notch as well, to give it that sort of ramp up effect. Now that's the sound complete, but it hasn't got that flange effect yet, so I've just added a fruity flanger. Fucking Christ, that's hard to say. And it's just these settings here. I literally just threw a random setting on. I'll put the plugin state file, the preset, in the description for you guys so you can get exactly like mine. But things to mess around with is probably the depth and the dry and wet, just to see how like sort of flangey you want it. I guess that makes sense. See, I wanted it to be to have that sort of feedback, but I didn't want it to overtake the sound like this would be, because then it starts to make all weird pitches and it sounds fucking retarded. So you just got to find a nice mix that you like and goes well with whatever you're doing. I thought it was a pretty cool bass. It's just something to fuck around with, you know. Cheers guys.